Have you ever heard the saying, the grass is always greener on the other side? Or if you hear someone say, every cloud has a silver lining, you really don't imagine it to hold any real truth, just wishful thinking? Well, that's what I thought anyhow, until I had my very own cloud with a silver lining. Okay, I can see your face now. You don't believe me. But it's true. It showed up in my bedroom as this little mass of what I thought was fog. Yeah, I know. Fog in your bedroom, you say? Again, I know how it sounds, but it is true. Well, my name is Claire Grayson, and this is my story. Let me start off with that morning. The morning of November 4th, I woke up to my alarm clock at 6:45 a.m., just like every other regular weekday for school. I lay there in bed, trying to coax myself to get up. When I finally managed to drag my sorry self out of bed, I looked over by my closet door to see what looked like a patch of fog hovering about 2 or 3 feet off my carpeted floor. I sat on the edge of my mattress for a couple more minutes just staring at it, waiting, and wondering if it would disappear. It didn't. I waited some more. Maybe 6 or 7 minutes had passed before I got up to look at it a little more closely. I stood about a foot away from it for another minute or so, just to see if it would disappear. And again, it didn't. With more than a slightly nervous hand, I reached out to it. When my fingers had just broken the surface, it seemed to solidify right in front of my eyes. As quick as a snap of lightning, I pulled back my hand and I jumped back a few feet, where I landed on my backside rather painfully. As I sat there and watched it, it seemed to be getting a little bigger. Where at first it was only about the size of a beach ball, it was now about the size of those ridiculously big balloons that car dealers use. Maybe even a little bit bigger. But by the time it got to that size, it seemed to slow down and stop growing altogether. My heart was slamming into my chest and adrenaline was pin-prickling all over my body. I stood up slowly. I backed up until my knees hit the edge of my bed and I was forced to sit. I sat there for what seemed like forever when inside my head I heard a deep voice speak. "Hello, Claire." A voice! Inside my head! Eyes darting around for the source, I ran out of my room as quickly as my tingling legs would carry me. All the way down the steps and into the first-floor bathroom. Closing the door and locking it, I put my back against it and just stood there gasping for air. There just doesn't seem to be enough in this little bathroom. After about 5 or 6 minutes of deep breaths, I calmed down enough to think. What was that? I asked myself, not expecting an answer by any means. "I am here to be of service to you, Claire," it spoke again with a smooth tone. Quickly scanning in the bathroom, I spun in a circle, looking. "Who? What are you?" I hissed into the air. "You need not speak out for me to hear you, Claire." I started to blink my eyes several times in an attempt to wake up. Okay, I'm still sleeping. I must be. That's it. I'm dreaming. I think as I pinched my arms and slapped my cheeks. Soon my real alarm clock is going to go off, and I'll wake up from this craziness. "You are not crazy. I am real. And as I said before, I am here for you, Claire." The voice responded to my thoughts in a timbre that was low and soft.